we adjust our sleep and our hibernate settings to match what our work styles are, we estimate that we could save upwards of $279,000 a year. Now I just have to think about what I want to say here. Hi, I'm Daniel Imperiale. I'm a data engineer with the Energy Conservation Office, and today I want to talk to you about what you can do to save energy by modifying your computer settings, specifically your monitor and sleep timeouts, and what impacts those can have across the university. When you look at the adjustments you can make to your power settings, you'll notice that there's a few different options. One is standby and another is Hibernate. This is for a Windows machine. Standby still does use a little bit of energy to preserve the state, and what you'll notice is that your computer starts up faster when it's in standby versus Hibernate or off. Hibernate saves everything to the hard disk and doesn't use any power once it's off or in that Hibernate status. So ideally you go to Hibernate, but standby is also a pretty good option as well. While there's not much you can do to save energy while actively using your computer, it is important to be aware of how your actions do impact how much energy you're using. For example, if you're processing a large spreadsheet or if you're on Zoom, you may notice that your computer is getting hot, and that means that your computer is working harder, specifically the processor. Or if you're on a desktop, the processor and the video card might be working harder to dissipate the heat that you're generating by a more CPU-intensive task. The main ways that you can help save energy involve how you interact with your computer when you walk away from it. And so there's a couple things you can do. One is lock your computer. On Windows, this is Windows plus the L key. And what that does is it speeds up the process for the idle state. So it'll put your computer it'll turn your monitors off after 1 minute instead of 10 minutes, and it'll enter into the idle state much faster. The other thing that I would suggest doing is changing your timeouts, your sleep timeout, your Hibernate timeout, your monitor timeouts to match your work style. If you find that you're often getting up to go on walks or something like that, and you're gone for an hour while you're thinking about a work task, maybe change your sleep timeout from 60 minutes to 10 minutes. That way it enters into that state much faster. While these savings may seem small and insignificant, they add up when you extrapolate it across the entire university. In a recent study that we've done, we analyzed 14,000 computers across campus, and we found that 39% are powered on 23 or more hours per day, so essentially the entire day. If we adjust our sleep and our Hibernate settings to match what our work styles are, we estimate that we could save upwards of $279,000 a year. In the end, we want you to do what's best for you. We don't want you to negatively impact your workday to help save a few cents here and there. But realize that if you change a few of these settings to more closely match your work style, the impact from the university perspective can be huge. Thanks for watching. To get to your power settings on your computer, what I like to do is go to the Start menu and start typing the word sleep. And you should see a setting called Power and Sleep Settings. Now for me, I typically take a 1 hour lunch, and so my computer goes to sleep after 1 hour. So that doesn't make much sense because it is only asleep for 1 or 2 minutes by the time I get back, but it's still asleep. So I'm going to change mine to 30 minutes, so it goes to sleep 30 minutes after I leave. And that's all you have to do.